Hello everyone, it's me, Mario, and welcome back to Super Princess Peachy, where we are finding toads very quickly. Now, usually in Super Princess Peachy, we do things live. So does Mario on every segment. But in this case, we had to jump around from level to level, finding the toads very quickly. So, we're doing all this after the fact, so I'm just talking to you while old past me finds the toads. Originally, Mario wanted to do a very quick montage, but the more toads he found, the more he realized that, oh, these are areas we haven't been to yet, so we should give them the due diligence they deserve. So, just in that explanation, we beat Area 2, and we've gone on to Area 3. Some of these are easier than others, like this one. Mario just missed at this one. It's right up there. It's right up here. Mario just ran past it. So we got to the toad. Now what's really nice about all this is that as soon as you find the toad, you can leave the area. You don't have to finish the level. So if you are playing along at home, you don't have to worry about finishing. However, you won't cut to the toads as quickly as Mario. Now this one, I had no toads in any of these areas. So we're going to be in this level just a little bit, showing off what's going on. So as you can see here, we need to light them on fire with our rage of 1,000 suns. Mario likes to think that Peach is channeling from the fact that Mario is missing. Wait a second. Mario is missing? Missing? Mario is missing! Must just be a hallucination. I don't know. Either way, we've lit up all of the flames, and we shall go in the door at once. And that gives us a second toad for the ghost house level. Now, we'll cut ahead a little bit, and this is the room that the third one is in. Now, you might remember this from part, I don't know what number it was. Also, Mario's gotten much better at jumping on these blue platforms. Well, we come down here, and it is 3 from the back. There are many doors down there. There are many doors. So, it can be hard to get them. Okay, now we're in World 4. In the Volcano stagey. So, put that over here on the lava. And this is a pretty nice little... Oh, this is where we've been. This is where we've come. And you cannot ground pound that, oddly enough. You have to use your fire. Don't know. Do not know why. Doesn't even matter how hard Mario tries. But we did that. We unlocked that. Now, Mario shouldn't have gone in here, but he did anyway. So we'll come back in here. That is just how we got here in the first place. Come up here, which Mario did not do before. And we have a toad. Easy peasy. Moving on, though. 4 to 5. We're almost halfway through the game again. Of course, Mario did a better job in the first half than the second half of finding the toads. So... you know, we're halfway, but we're not halfway. There we go. Mario has no idea how he missed this. I can only assume that I went to the right and did not go back to the left and check it. You, of course, can find out if you watch the earlier parts. Mario could too, but we did not have time. This part, we don't have to get hit. Getting hit is optional. And there we go, we have a toad. This has those little white emblem thingies that stop Peachy from flying up in the air. So it was a little harder to get. You had to play by the stage's rules. This level, Mario believes, does the same kind of gag. The arrow said to go up, however, we're not allowed to. So we have to play by the stage's rules and find a way to do it. Hop over the canyon and the chain to jump. Maybe. There we go. Over here we can fly up because nothing is stopping us. However, we are too far away. So we have to go back. Come on, Marty, we have to go back. Points if you get the reference. So, quick jump, and Mario has a gauge again. We come up here. We almost get hit by that. Very close a call. And here we are. Now, we just ride him, cowboy. Mario apologizes to all the cowboys because this is not a cow or a boy. Or a cowboy. We saved a toad. Meanwhile, in the same level, if you remember, Mario ran to the end of it and thought, oh, this is weird. There's nothing over here. Well, my boy, there's a reason for that. If you remember back to Mario 3, which we have not done on this channel, but Yokuo says he will do sometime soon-ish, there's a level with a quicksand trap, and if you go down below the quicksand, you hit a bonus area. Mario likes to think this is a callback to that. And with that, we have beaten World 5. Onward to World 6, the Ice World. We come in here. And you have to go down a specific one, just like with the door a few worlds ago. And boom, there's the toad. Easy. And a 6-4. If you notice, Peach has no gauge. That's sort of a problem. So we grab that, and a bonus bullet bill. Mario still thinks that's hilarious that you can grab the bullet bills. And right here, there's a door. We go through the door. Now you might be thinking, this is quite familiar. It's because Mario couldn't figure out what to do here yet. But in another level, we discovered that if you cry on this, it turns icy, and you can smash the block. So we did end up coming back here to take care of this situation. Now we just have to figure out how to get over here, and this is a nice callback as well. We grab the shell. Maybe. There we go. And we throw and just let it do its work. And there we go, we got the toad. Even though we didn't get the toad, but we broke the box and that's all that matters. More or less. Okay. Coming into this one. Things are dark and stormy, the night is dark and full of terrors. But up here, Mario didn't want to mess with this before, because these blue platforms are a pain. But on the other side is a toad. Thank you so much for playing my game. Now usually we would just cut out here, but the third toad is coming up. And these are areas we have not seen. So in this level, there are bombs. And invisible platforms. And invisible bombs. No, that's a lie. There are not invisible bombs. Mario is just kidding. So grab him, throw him into the block here. And we can take our newly visible platforms. Over here. And up here. And there's one of those areas that we cannot fly to. Wee 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 wee. Okay. We open the area and we have a toad. Fantasticky. And to get out, you just go back to the right and up, and there's a pipey. We saw the pipe on the screen, so it's not a big deal. Meanwhile, in this level, we have these. And a cloud. Ah. Okay, there we go. Spin attack! Can't hit it from below because it's a wooden platform, so we have to do it the normal way. And we saved a toad. But continuing on, because we are not done in this level, and again, it's an area we have not seen before. So we're just going to let it play out. Get my gauge full again, and slidey! Yay, that was fun. Okay, down the pipey. And we have a toad in this area as well. Flame on, young Peachy! Flame on! Pump. Bump. Bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy. Okay, there we go. We're up here at the top, and there we go. We have the toad. And that takes care of that level. Now for 7-5. Don't worry, World 8 is where most of the problems come in. Fun fact, because Mario's not sure if he mentioned it, this playthrough took about an hour and a half to get all of these toads. Mario has condensed it for you into 15 minutes. So, hooray! Up there, there's a thing we cannot get to. And we needed the wind blowing to the right for reasons. Now, Peach's gauge is almost empty, so we filled it up. And charge a shotty! Boop, 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 boop. Mario boop. There we go. Now we just take the platforms up, and run away from the bullet bill that can't hit us anyway. And very carefully navigate this because of the wind. Go up, Carefully dodge that, And we have a toad. And if you have the ground pound, which Mario does, you can ground pound to get some coins. Now, World 8, where most of our work comes into play. If you remember, Mario had trouble with this as well. We could not figure this out before. We did figure it out in a later part. We just have to mimic the statue. Mario can't remember if that revelation came to him in this stage right here, or in a previous. So just to go over it again, you see the different statues in the different positions. If you match the statue's position, he thinks you're a statue. Therefore, he will not attack you. That can be hard to do sometimes, though. Come up here, and we have to wait. There we go, and through the door, which leads us in to another section. And we just mimic the statue, same as before. And we're almost to the end of this little adventure. Mario was nervous in this part, though, because you never know just when she's going to touch down, or in this case, when a Hammer Brother is going to smack you in the face, see? Either way, it's not good. We get through all of that, and our reward is a fire stick. Not the Amazon kind. And we have a toad. Wahoo! Okay, going on to 8-2 now. Bumpy. Grab that for the Gagey. Because remember, Mario is playing through levels up to these points that we're cutting to. So we do have to get the Gagey and all of that. Uppy, 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 Princess Peachy, go! Okay, and in this room we have a toad. So we just have to find him. This ghost is weird. Whenever we look at him, he stops, and when we look away, he approaches. That's the opposite of what's actually happening. I apologize. What's actually happening is when you look away, he stops, and when you look at him, he charges at your face, see? Not sure why. It's definitely the opposite of the normal Mario ghost. The boos that don't walk like that, generally speaking. Okay, we've got a toad. And a bonus puzzle piece because, you know, we're here, it's here. Why not? Okay, we have a puzzle piece, see? And now we go to 8-3, which is pretty short and sweet. We just get up here, we ride, and up here, because the toad is right here. We must have just parked right past this one. That's all Mario can figure out. 8-4 now. And 8-4 has 2 to get. So there's that pipe down there, which I'm pretty sure Mario took the first time. So this time we're just taking the upper path. No big deal. Fairly easy. And we have a giant ghosty. And another one of these rooms where we can turn the floor. And we turn the floor a couple of more times. Meanwhile, Mario hopes that you are enjoying this recap of the entire game. It's more or less what this part serves as. Here's where we went over the course of the entire game. And we're only being forced to do it because we can't beat it unless we do. Which is ridiculous. Again, Mario just wants to reiterate that. We cannot beat the game unless we get every single toad. And there's the toad. But that's only one toad. We have one more to get to. So whee! At least these parts are fun. It's something different, something out of the ordinary. Don't let the cheerful music fool you though, they are fairly difficult. With the fire going everywhere, and one wrong fire hit knocks you right off the thing. It can be a pain, but it's okay, we are in. And here we are, with another hot air balloon. I think we know what a hot air balloon is, we've done these already in previous levels. But thank you. Going up to the final toad, and then the part will end. Okay, and we're getting the final toad, and next part we'll take on the final level of Super Princess Peachy! But for now, We'll see you all next time when we get to that point. For now, exit the stage and walk over and we'll be all set. See you then. Goodbye!